What's going on YouTube? Favorite Funk Channel here. Today I have a device for review for you guys. This is a regulated device. This is sent to me for review from Asmodus.com. I have the Sigelei 75w VR Oni edition right here. As you can see, this is the aqua color. This is the only color that they have. This device is a 75 watt temperature control device. You could do titanium and you could do nickel wire on here, and you could also do regular kanthal and power mode. This has been a very, very good device for me. Let's take this down, show a little bit more about this thing, and unbox and everything, and we'll take it back up and talk on it and vape on it. See you guys soon. Alright, and we are now up close with the Sigelei 75w Aqua Oni edition by Asmodus Distrobution. If you're into like that Tiffany blue or aqua blue, this is probably a mod for you. This is a pretty nice mod. It comes in this plastic case. It has the basic information on the bottom. Technical specifications: variable wattage operating range 5 watts to 75 watts. Lowest atomizer resistance 0.5 ohms to 2.5 ohms. Battery capacity is 3.2 volts to 4.2 volts. And it basically says on the bottom, Segelei is not suitable for persons under the age of 18, pregnant or nursing women, persons at risk of heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes, or taking medicine for depression and asthma, made in China. Alright, so let's open this up. As you can see inside, set this mod to the side, you have the operation manual, and it's pretty standard. Tells you how to use the mod and everything. Put that down, and then you have your warranty card and their vape it, love it little phrase on the bottom. You have your QR scanning barcode, 90-day warranty agreement, and limitations of coverage. Alright, now for the mod. Move this out of the way, and here we go. As you can see, it has the Segelei logo on the side, and you have the silicone sleeve. Very nice to the touch if you want to protect your mod. I should have had this on because I've had this for a few weeks of use, and I've already scratched the side of the mod on the battery cover, only on one side, and you can see some blemishes on the side, but this thing was flawless when I got it. I guess that's from keys in my pocket or something. Right here on the side you have your wattage up, wattage down. It has the mirror display, and you have your power button. As you open it up, you have magnets on each side, on each door. Both sides come off. You cannot put, say if you have like this side of the mod, you can't put this on the other side because it won't match up. It will not fit correctly, so it can only go off and on one side and fit back on the same side that it came off on. As you can see, this has that C-type enclosure where your battery is right here. You have your venting slot right here on the side, and on the battery door you have your venting slots right there so your battery can properly vent. And on the bottom you have the venting for the battery as well, along with the USB charging port. Alright, so let's get a battery and put it in here. I have a rewrapped Samsung 25R battery. In here, usually the easiest way that I've put a battery in is if you just put it straight and you just push down, and it should fit right in there. Alright, so let's flip this battery door, make sure I don't put it on incorrectly. So this should be this side, and this should be this side. It does not have battery door rattle or battery rattle. The battery actually sits in there pretty firm. Let's turn this thing on. 5 clicks to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Segelei. And then you have your wattage display right here. If you hold the power up, if you hold the wattage up and the wattage down button together, you'll go into temperature control mode, and you have power or temperature control. When you're in temperature control, if you push the wattage up and wattage down button together, it will enter in your setting where you can change your wattage. If you push the same two buttons together one more time, it will flash on temperature, so you can change your temperature up and down. And that's how you change that. When you want to go back into power mode for kanthal builds and nichrome builds, you hold the two buttons down and you'll go to this option menu right here, and you have the temperature control and power right here. So to click OK, you click the power button, and there you go. All in all, it's a pretty good mod. It's pretty lightweight in the hand. It's, I guess, made out of aluminum. It's very nice. The doors are heavier than the mod itself. This is the Aqua Oni edition. You have, I guess it's a 10mm 510 connection right here with a spring-loaded copper 510 pin. Alright, we'll take this back up to FaceTime and vape on it and talk a little bit more about this thing. Alright guys, and we are back. So we got the Sigelei 75W. We covered opening it and showing you guys a little bit of the options on this thing, on the temperature control. So my personal opinion on this thing for the cons is that it's a fingerprint magnet, and that's basically subjective. Not that much people really care if they get fingerprints on their mods. I mean, it's just natural to get fingerprints on your mod. But it does have like that really nice like brushed stainless steel finish, and it's just a fingerprint magnet basically. That hasn't really been that big a deal for me. Just the only other big deal that I had is that the doors kind of have like play to them. That's just because the little tabs that are on the doors, they have a little bit smaller tabs than the actual holes on here. As you can see, the Sigelei Snowwolf Mini had it as well, and a couple other mods that I have that. It's easy to fix. It doesn't really bother me that bad, but that's basically the only cons I had. The pros, it's a very beautiful device. I did scratch it just a little bit. I don't know if you can see in camera, but I scratched it just a little bit just because it kind of tipped over and it fell. It's a very lightweight device. It's very comfortable in my hand. That's another pro that I have. And it's a very easy to use device. Basically, going through the settings, it's very user friendly. Setting your resistance and everything's been very easy. As a lot of different mods, you hold the down button and the power button and it sets resistance. It's very easy to lock the device. It's just basically simply you hold the two up and down buttons and you hit the power button and it locks. To turn it off and on, it's been very easy, 5 clicks. Basically, I would highly recommend this to anybody that's new to vaping and they wanted to get into like a regulated device where I can bump up their wattage and they can get a little bit more of a full hit. I really enjoy it personally, just because it's so small and it's very comfortable in my hand, and it's been very nice to have like smaller tanks on here, a miniature tank. It's been very nice to have them on here, and just a regular RDA. I have a Derringer mini RDA on here, and it's been very good for me. Vaping wise, it's been putting out pretty good vapor, pretty good flavor. It's been pretty solid. It doesn't really have a wrap up time. I have this at 75 watts on a 0.53 ohm build on here, and it's been pretty good for me. So price range, it's going to be $69.95 at Asmodus.com. As I can see right here, it's availability, it says pre-order. So I guess they have not released this yet. There is no set date, I guess, when you can order this thing. But it's going to be $69.95 for pre-order. And I highly recommend this thing. Another pro that I had on this is the battery venting. It has battery venting on the side right here, 3 holes, and then there's battery venting on the bottom. And I think that's very cool. And I guess on the side, it has like these little ridges on both sides, and I guess that goes along with battery venting on both sides of the battery. So this thing basically has very, very well battery venting capabilities. It does have a USB charger on here, so if I would recommend this for the price for a new user, I would highly recommend this thing because it has a USB charger on here. You don't have to go to the store and buy a charger for your 18650 batteries. That basically sums everything up. It's been a very nice device. I think it's a very, very well set price for $69.95. It feels pretty solid. It's been a very, very nice device for me. It hasn't given me any problems. and I would highly recommend it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe and everything. If you guys aren't subscribed already, go ahead, subscribe, and please comment if you guys have any questions about this device. I will answer anybody's questions. So if you have any questions on this thing or any problems, if you have a Sigelei 75W that's not this version, but it does have the same proprietary chip in here, just go ahead and leave it down in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer any of your guys' questions. Like I always say, stay strong, vape on, and peace out, you guys. Till next time.